Hi everyone, welcome to Revivia Talks. So today's episode is especially relevant if you are a recruiter or if you are a founder of a young company, a growing company. I will start, this episode with a small, story. So this is about a client of mine who reached out to me and said, "Hey, we run this 100-year-old jewelry business. And now we really want to become very, very professional when it comes to our marketing. We want to go digital and we want to really, really professionalize because that's where we see our next level of growth coming from. Nowadays, customers want a very, very professional outfit. And hence, we want to hire some professionals to have a very efficient marketing team." I said, "Okay, good, great. So tell me, what are the specs like?" So the client went ahead and said, "Okay, we need somebody with experience in digital marketing, should have done marketing for high-end brands, and this should be the number of years of experience. This should be the qualification, so on and so forth." I said, "Okay, good. So now can you please send me a job description, which also has some background about your company?" And then the client said, "Oh, you know what? I don't have a job description. I haven't really spent time building one. Is it really, really necessary to have a job description?" Uh, and I'm sure a lot of you will be able to relate to this. This is typically how organizations look at building or having a job description when they go out in the market to hire. Now, take this example. This client, they want to be perceived as professionals by their customers, but when it comes to their perception in the eyes of prospective employers, they haven't really thought about it. They don't think that they need to create a perception of being a professional outfit in the eyes of a candidate. And that's why you would see a lot of these companies which are growing companies are unable to attract good talent. Because let's face it, if you are looking for top talent also wants to join top organizations. Why would top talent join you if you are not able to create a good impression in the eyes of those kind of candidates? And the first step to that is having at least a professional job description which can be shared with those candidates so that they look at it and they can have some credibility built in their mind about your organization. Now, this is the story with growing companies or mid-sized companies, but unfortunately, this is also a big struggle when it comes to dealing with large organizations. Some of my clients who are very large, they are market leaders in their specific industries, and they hire for senior roles, roles which are very, very significant in terms of compensation and seniority and the criticality of the role. But even in those cases, whenever we have asked for job descriptions, almost 50 to 60% of the times, either I've got a very basic, badly made job description which doesn't really talk about the actual role, or I have been just told, okay, there is no JD, just go and hunt for this talent. Now, even if you are an established brand, it always makes sense to have a job description so that the candidate can go through the job description and actually make an informed choice. Otherwise, you might end up interviewing a lot of candidates who are not clear about what they are getting into and will drop off during the interview process, because then they'll realize, okay, this is not what I thought the opportunity is all about. Or worse off, you would end up interviewing candidates who you actually realize don't carry the kind of experience and skills that you are looking for, because you haven't spent time documenting them and crystallizing your thoughts. And when I say you, I don't mean you, the recruiter, necessarily. If you're part of a large organization, you got to push your business team to do the work. If they want a top talent in their team, they need to spend time, and it doesn't take more than 15-20 minutes, but those 15-20 minutes need to be spent by the business team to build the requisite job description. And it need not be a very long document. In fact, I would discourage people from building long 2 page, 3 page job descriptions, because then it ends up confusing the candidate. It just needs to be one page. It just needs to call out certain, key aspects of the role. And if you're a new organization, then it needs to just ensure that there is some material about your company, your leadership, your founding team, so that people know what they're getting into, who you are. That kind of lends a little more credibility to your employer brand. So that's my recommendation, when it comes to building a job description. It need not be more than 250 words. One page, 250 words at max. What should it contain? High level company background. If you're a startup or a new company, ensure that there is some material about the founders. Then you share the core requirements, which are the essential skills, which are the good to have skills. If there are certain experience thresholds, you mention that. If there are certain specific qualifications that you're looking for, you mention that, and job done. So it's actually a low hanging fruit when it comes to building a good job description. And it does lend a lot of credibility and goes about creating a very, very positive brand perception of the employer in the market. Unfortunately, most people seem to be busy, but they can't deliver on a good job description, even though their full-time job might be to hire people. So please spend those 15-20 minutes if you are part of the business team. Support your recruiting team by giving this documented requirement. It'll go a long way in you having the kind of talent that you want. If you're a founder, if you're a new age company, just kind of growing beyond the hiring through references that you have done, it is very important that you focus on building some kind of employer brand. And I'm sure you would not want to spend tons of money doing advertising, but these are these short hacks, so to speak, to try and build some bit of credibility, some bit of branding, which will go a long way in helping you attract the kind of talent that you want to attract. That's it. That's my message for this episode. Hope it was of value to you, and I wish all of you happy hiring. Thank you.